often say that the quality review process compels our members to spend time working on their practice rather than in the practice. How does working on the practice set it up for success in the here and now?
Well, the thing is, if you're working in your practice, like what we tend to do is we all have lots of deadlines and we get very busy and we get very busy work, as I think of it as, and we're constantly, that next deadline's coming for either tax or whatever lodgements and things that we have to do. But I think all practitioners need to step back and have a look at their practice and how their processes are running. And yes, you might have a deadline in a week's time, but if you step back and have a look at it, you can then see how you can put things in place to meet those deadlines. But also you need to be looking at your practice procedures and just how things are going in your practice from an overall point of view rather than just everyday running. So by stepping back and having a look at our practices, we're running a business and we all advise our clients to step back and have a look at their businesses and have a look at their processes and get more efficient. We need to do the same in our own practices. And financially we're going to be better off if our practices are running better. And I just think, yeah, you need to step back and have a look at the big picture.
So to use an analogy, working in your practice day to day, getting from one deadline to the next deadline to the next is basically like treading water.
It is. To
keep your head above water, to keep meeting those deadlines. But then working on your practice is about taking those freestyle strides to get to wherever it is you're going.
Yeah, and it's about stepping back and having a look and saying, okay, this is where we are now, where do we want to be? And taking the initiation of that to get where you want to be rather than, it's being proactive rather than reactive to things, yeah.
Which is incredibly important in the environment that we currently operate in as public practitioners.
Yeah.
I guess for the here and now, it also allows the practitioner to consider staffing levels and work processes, that they're consistent, that they're following guidelines, that the output from the practice, if it's prepared by different teams, different staff members, that it is actually consistent as opposed to just quickly looking at a set of accounts or final reports, tax documents, audit documents as a final process. It actually allows that, I suppose, consistency of approach to work and conduct of work and output, which is absolutely paramount as we're running at 100 miles an hour.
It is, it is. I know recently in my office we found that one staff member was doing things quite differently to everybody else, and we had to have a staff meeting and sort of say, hey, you know, we need to pull it all into line because everyone needs to be doing it in the same format, because if you're not here, no one knows where you've filed things or done certain things. So it's important that you get that consistency, and you need to have those sort of meetings and overall look at how everyone is dealing with things in the practice.
Very good point.